So I'm going to talk about Yandex APIs in particular. Yandex APIs, we used to be a search engine. We used to provide stuff for end users. Now we're really big. We're sharing 15 years of work, and we're offering stuff to startups, to other companies. Because when you're getting into building something new, you've got a brilliant idea, you need a piece of technology. Wait, we've got hot technology developers, we can make it. Or you can get it from somewhere else. People who've spent 15 years building a monstrous index of content, a collection of all the web, might be able to give you a lift. So some of you will want to make your own. Some of you will want to stand on top of our shoulders and do things that we couldn't do. Partner with us in ways that help you go further, faster. Go further, faster. So what I'm actually going to show right here is the idea of the Rich Content API. It's an API we offer. If I go back to the picture before, there's all our APIs and there's a blank space. This Yandex Rich Content API, we're opening it for developers. It's not launched. We're not launching it. We're just talking about it to people who might be interested. What problem does it solve? What does it let you do? Here's a simple, stupid example. I look at a page on Twitter, right? I've got a stream of tweets. The one I wanted to look at was this one. Grace Hopper is a rock star, rather old rock star, and unfortunately no longer with us. There's something about her, I know nothing about it. Down here, I can get a summary of something I'm not interested in. Why can't I get the summary from the top? Turns out that Twitter has some APIs to work with some websites. They have an engineer who sat down and figured out how to get Flickr photos and Instagram photos. But you can't look at Vimeo videos. You can look at YouTube videos. What we're providing is a single API to give you access all through the web. So, how does it work? It fulfills all of the buzzword bingo. It's a RESTful API. It does JSON responses. Cool. There's some documentation on the web. It is very, very simple to use. The nice thing is the data it gives you, instead of coming from 50 different sources, comes from Yandex's index. In 15 years, we've built one of the 3 biggest indexes of the web in the world. We serve all of the data out of our caches across our content deployment networks to make it faster for you. For all of the stuff, the sites you want to look at. So I'm actually going to show, I'm not even going to show, I have a pre-cached version. This is the data you get. The URL, the title, the content. This is my personal domain, and that is how boring my personal web page really is. You can see the entire content in the box. Take something slightly more interesting, the Grace Hopper example. This is what you get as a developer from the API. You choose how to use it. A PowerPoint standard mock-up of what you might do with it could look like this. Normal Twitter feed, add in, using your client, add in the data using our API to get expansions of anything you want. The whole web for you. So, what do we do next with it? Because that's the interesting question. There's lots of stuff we could do. We know a lot about the context. This data, where else is it available? There's a YouTube video, but I want to watch it from Vimeo because I like Vimeo. Or, here is a story, I want to track how the story has spread across the web because I'm going to pay my marketing company or the guy who built it according to where it travels. I want to see where our reach is. We can do page analysis. We can look in depth at the content because we have the pages. You can mash up other APIs. The startups, the people who take this and build on top of it, they're the people who will provide the feedback that will tell us what we should do next. If you want it, get it, play with it, Tell us what we need to do. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much. If you want to talk to us, the Yandex team are around.